Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the Planes, Trains, and Comics channel. My name's Matt, and today we're going to review the Image comic regarding the matter of Oswald's body. And before we get into that, if you guys wouldn't mind sharing, subscribing, it really helps me out and lets me know what you guys want to see more of. So, with that being said, let's get straight into this thing. All right, so we got the cover here. We see that it is a Boom Studios comic called Regarding the Matter of Oswald's Body. And it's by Cantwell, Casalanguida, and Marchisio. I picked this one up just because it looked kind of like a cool crime book about Oswald and the assassination of Kennedy. So we start off right away with some weird chapter of a book. When you read it, it just talks about like possibly a dude seeing a ghost. There's nothing like that in this comic, so I'm not sure why that's here. And then we get like this kind of redacted, government layout of people and who's related to who and whatnot. So, and then we get a little bit of an intro about Oswald being, his body might not being really inside of his casket. And in 1981, they dug his body up to see if it was really him. For those of you who don't know, Oswald was the guy who was supposed to be the patsy who possibly killed, depending on who you believe, which story, the President Kennedy in the 60s. So the real story kind of begins with this guy. His name is Shep. He's a bank robber who sucks at it. He robs this bank for $81.19. He picks a day where there's no money in the safe and there's no manager there to open a safe to check that. So he is out of luck. He steals the money and runs away. He goes back to his hotel room dejected. And when he gets there, he's about to fall asleep. And someone comes in. He thinks it's the cops or something, but it's actually this guy who's trying to recruit him. This guy's name is Frank. He gives him the lowdown like, hey, I got a government job for you. You kind of suck at bank robbing, but I got something I think I need you for. Or meet me at this place, at this time later on, and we'll all talk about it. Then we cut to some stage where there's a guy who's dressed up like Richie Valens or Buddy Holly or whatever, and he's playing oldies. And everybody does not like him playing. And basically, they boo him off the stage. As he leaves the bar that night, Frank is standing there at his car. Frank gives him the lowdown of, hey, I need you for this thing. Why don't you meet me at this place at this time in the future, and we'll all talk about it. And then we meet the next guy. This guy is shooting a rifle at a target range, kind of like someone who's never shot a rifle at a target range. Then he gets home, find out he's like a super rich guy, obviously, who has applied to the FBI and has not got in. So he goes to a bar to get a beer. But at this bar, he meets Frank. He thinks Frank's hitting on him at first. And then Frank's like, no, I got a job for you. You wanted to be in the FBI, but guess what? You didn't get that, but I got a better job for you. And I'm not even sure if I said this guy's name. This dude's name is Wainwright. Then we meet the fourth person here is this woman named Yellow Rose, who is in a jail. Now, Frank is able to get the charges dropped on whatever she's in jail for. So he gets her out. And because of that, he kind of talks to her and he says, I want you to help me with this thing. If you just come back with me, I'll bring you to the guys and we'll all meet up. So then we all meet here with Frank. Finally, all the four people that he has gathered to be in this crew. Not sure why all of them are there. He doesn't say like this guy's the driver, this guy's the, whatever. He just has a failed bank robber, a musician who sucks, a failed FBI agent, and this woman who she's the only one who seems like capable of doing anything in this group. But then he's getting this band together and he explains, look, I need you guys to help me look for this person. We believe he is alive. We're going to search high and low for him, basically. And he also has the sanctioning of the Dallas Police Department here. So, they're cool with them. He is showing them a picture of Lee Harvey Oswald. Yeah, basically, they're on a mission to do that. And normally I would stop and say, I'm not going to show spoilers. But literally, this is in the description of the book on Comicsology. So, and you might have got this from my review. This is a very boring book. I would not recommend this book. It's literally him getting four people who you don't understand why they're on this team. It's like Ocean's 11 or something, except if he got people and didn't explain why they were there, and then also that they don't look like they have any skills. So like it'd be like if you got people who were already in jail for not picking Locke's good or something, and then you're like, wait, why would he get this guy? And he doesn't explain it, and then he gets the team together for this. So I don't know why he picked these 4 people. Maybe that's the mystery more than the Oswald's body thing. But the weird thing is like there's no hook in this book. We already knew, like I said, based on the description of the book in Comixology, or the description that was released in Diamond Previews and everything, and even the name of the book, that this book is about people trying to find the body of Lee Harvey Oswald, whether he's alive or not. So I gotta say, I fell asleep multiple times during this book because literally nothing happens. None of the people have exciting scenes except, I guess Shep, the bank robber, has his first introduction to the bank, but he doesn't do anything. He just steals $81. So there's nothing really confrontational or interesting in this book. And they already give the premise away in the description. And the premise isn't even set up right because the people aren't like badasses. They're not like trackers or something. Like why is he using these 4 random people to track down Lee Harvey Oswald, who's supposedly alive? None of that makes any sense to me. The art's fine, I guess. That's about it. I do not care about this book at all. So Matt, I'm going to give this book a 0 out of 5. This was the most boring book I've read in a very, very long time. So I would not recommend this book. Maybe you liked what you saw. In that case, disregard my comments about how I didn't like it and go buy it. Go support the guy you like or whatever. But I did not like this book. It was not for me. And if you have the same feelings about this comic as I do, then I'm glad I helped you guys save $4 this week at the comic book shop to go spend it on some other good comics. So with that being said, we'll see you guys on the next one.